execution for us, the turnovers, everything. All of those come into play when you're talking about having an opportunity to win championships, and it's something we have to be able to learn from. Something we have to be able to learn from.
There was an ESPN report that you weren't happy with the identity of the offense over the last few months of the season. Can you confirm that and give a little more explanation as to why that is?
I think just where we are as a team. We've had a ton of opportunities to do great things, and we haven't taken advantage of them. And I've talked about the ownership of that, and me taking ownership for the things that I can control, and challenging everyone to take ownership for the things that they can't control. And for us to put the output that we want on the field, obviously have the results that we want, and have the opportunities we want, it takes consistency in that. There's no point to identity, no more than execution. The reality is we have to be better, and that starts with me. And so,
On the safety, what happened on that play?
Got held up in the pocket. Trying to make a play outside the pocket and make a throw down the field and move the chains. And ended up getting it up late. Guess I didn't pass the line of scrimmage, so it's a safety. I have to watch the film to see what actually happened.
What ways did the finger impact your performance?
I told you guys it was something coming into it. There's no excuse for the inability to do, not to do what we wanted to do out there on the field and the consistency we wanted. So was it an issue? Yeah, I said that long ago. But obviously it's just about the results, and we didn't get the results we want. But when you look at the result and say, what it is, it's about really the process and in which you go about it. And so, that's just a huge self-reflection in that for everyone, and just a huge self-reflection in that for everyone.
Offense, a lot of players.
You've been through a lot of different things, career, college, pros. How would you describe what you went through this year, personally and as a team?
It's definitely been a journey, and every year has presented different joys and different challenges, and I feel like I've been able to use those things to betterment myself and better the people around me. And so, there's been a lot of ups, there's been a lot of downs, there's been a lot of challenges, there's been a lot of joys. This year, there's been a lot of great moments, and all of those moments, just using them to better yourself as an individual first and foremost, and then how can you help your team? How can you help the man next to you? And so, as things change and as things evolve, it's about, the thing that you can control and investing yourself into the team and doing what you, need to do to help the team. And so I'm very appreciative of this group. I'm very appreciative of everything that we've been through and fought through, the games that we came back from. Obviously we took a turn there this year, and things didn't end the way we wanted, but it's simply not our turn. It's not our turn. We got a taste of it last year, winning the conference championship and having an opportunity to play in the Super Bowl, and it wasn't our turn then, right? And we had this year go the way it went this year. Talked about the standard a lot, talked about doing those things, but the standard changes from year to year because it's a whole different team. And that's one thing that I've learned, and that's one thing that I will continue to mature on and continue to learn. You learn different things, but I think that's the reality of it. And I think different years require different versions of a person, and I'll just continue to learn to be the best leader I can be for this team and for this organization. But a ton to learn from, and that's challenging the old heads to the young guys and the guys that'll come at some point here. Learn from it, and then reach one, teach one, and have an opportunity to do it again. have an opportunity to do again, I told those guys in there, as crazy as it is, I mean, you have to be able to use it for your advantage and find a positive out of this negative, turn that negative into a positive somehow. And, you know, for whatever reason, the last time we were here, you know, the very next opportunity, the very next year we had a pretty dang good year, and a successful year. Didn't finish the way we wanted, but, you know, just got to learn from it all.
But you had a lot of offensive
players
players
in the locker room and after the game. Jason Kelce got a little emotional. What would it mean to have him back next year, and what has he meant? You know.
Yeah, man, he's a legend in the city. You know, he is really in the league. I don't want to do a disservice to him and the things that he's been able to do and overcome. You know, his journey to where he is now didn't come easy. It's been a long time coming for him, and every year since I've been here, it's been we're going to come back. You know, but he knows how much I love and appreciate him. He knows how much I've learned from him, and you know, he'll forever have a special place in my heart.
A lot of offensive players have talked about the small things offensively that y'all tried to fix throughout the year. Devontae was talking about how that first 32, him and Dallas misread the signals. They saw one thing, didn't see the second. Through the things that y'all worked out through this year, what things can you point to you can fix those small things in an offseason that a regular season couldn't have done?
Yeah, just take time on task. You know, in this league, you have to be able to find ways to win in a ton of different ways. And I feel like for a time there, we were doing that, and we were doing it at a high level. We were winning a lot of games, and we weren't playing to the level we thought we should be playing to. And then kind of got in a hole in the back end and really couldn't pick ourselves out of it. So I think a time of self-reflection in the offseason for sure, diving deep into that with the guys and just reassessing everything and growing from it. Like I said, the number one thing, my number one message is just to use every moment as an opportunity to learn and grow. And, you know, it may not show now, but it'll show, you know. And as I said, it wasn't our turn. It's not our turn. We've had the opportunities. We've had the crumbs. We've had everything to our disposal. But it wasn't our turn. And I can accept that. And I think we can accept that. Knowing that the sun will rise tomorrow and there'll be another opportunity to attack it. You know, it's going to be tough watching, and not you know, this is just all over, but we'll learn from it. I know I'll learn from it, and I'll give it my all and do my best in all of that.
Do you want Nick back?
I didn't know he was going anywhere.
Well, a lot of question about whether
I didn't know that.
you didn't know that.
Nah.
Where's your confidence level in him then to fix this team?
I have a ton of confidence in everyone in this building. It's just a matter of us going out there and playing clean football. And that's been something that we have not done, you know. And so.
Devontae said that one of the reasons you couldn't run the ball as much as you wanted to is because they kept sending blitzes. You can't run against a blitz. And it was there to be beaten. It was just, you know, a missed play here, a missed assignment there. You, as a team, and you personally have struggled against the blitz a lot in the last few weeks. How does that get fixed? How do you make them pay?
You say execution. You know, knowing your assignment and doing your assignment. I think a couple times it just got us.